Just a short 5 days ago on this YouTube channel, I posted a video called Amazon and Netflix stocks are overvalued. Here's why. And I went into my bearish thesis on why I believe Amazon stock and Netflix stock are overvalued. Well, here today after hours, the first piece has fallen. Netflix is down over 13% after hours, down $52+ a share after hours. They just reported numbers here. We're going to look at all these guys. This is a company I just feel is severely overvalued right now, and it's kind of coming to fruition here. So, and the worst part is my bearish thesis on this stock is not even going to start coming true till 2019 and 2020. So we're like early days in this one, okay? Netflix plummets after missing big on subscriber growth. Netflix missed its subscriber addition projections for the first time in 5 quarters, leading shares to tumble more than 13%. The company reported second quarter earnings after the market closed on Monday. Despite beating estimates on revenue, Netflix posted a huge miss on subscriber additions. The company only added 5.1 million subscribers, about 1 million less than forecasted. Domestic additions were only around half of what were expected, while it added around 4.5 million subscribers internationally. So here are all the numbers here. So Netflix reported revenue of 3.91 billion versus 3.94 was expected. So not a big miss on revenue, okay? It's not a big miss, but it is a miss, all right? Domestic subscriber additions came in at 670,000. I can't even believe how big of a miss this was. They were expected to do about 1.2 million. Okay, so they did around half the number. They did around half the number. I can't even comprehend how big of a miss that is, all right? International subscriber additions came in at 4.5 million versus 5.11 million was expected. EPS came in around 85 cents, which is almost a joke. This company just did EPS of 85 cents, and this is a stock that was $400+, guys. $400+ stock, EPS of 85 cents in the quarter. That's absolutely unbelievable. Let's talk about competition here. We'll go into competition here in just a minute. I'll break all that down. But Netflix also issued weaker guidance for the third quarter than expected, saying that it's expecting around 5 million subscriber addition compared to around 6 million was expected. It is projecting 650,000 new subscribers in the US and 4.35 million new additions internationally, all right? Real quick here, before we get into the competition and in my bearish thesis, Netflix stock. This is a stock that has a 268 trailing PE on it. It's a company that has a 90 forward PE on this stock, okay? These type of companies, you can't slip up. You can't make any type of mistake when you are priced at those type of PE ratios, okay? When you got a 90+ forward PE ratio, it's basically saying that you are the golden child. You are just going to grow to infinity into the future, and you're going to continue to dominate, and that's going to be that, okay? Now, it's 2018 right now. My bearish thesis on the stock doesn't even really start as far as, the real competitive threats till 2019, all right? 2019. Up until now, Netflix has just kind of floated along and just kind of not had much competition, all right? They had, a few little players like the Hulus of the world, you could say, and some players like that, but Netflix hasn't had any major competitors really come in their space yet, all right? What you have here is in 2019 and beyond, you have everybody getting in this space. You have Apple getting in this space, okay? You have Google McDougal coming in this space in a massive, major way. You have Amazon taking this space more and more serious with Amazon Prime Video. You have Disney, who is going to launch their streaming service in 2019, okay? Disney, I don't want to compete against those guys when it comes to content. They own so much content, it's ridiculous, all right? And then you got all the cable providers and all those guys trying to compete more in the streaming space. You have so much competition right now coming into this space over the next couple years that Netflix is not a stock that should be priced at a 90 forward PE, okay? They should be at a somewhat of a premium to where the market's trading at. I 100% agree with that because they have much bigger growth. However, when you are trading at a 90 forward PE on this company, You're basically saying there's no competition. You're basically saying Disney stands no chance in the space. You're basically saying Amazon stands no chance. Apple stands no chance. Google stands no chance. Any competitor out there and anybody that hasn't even been thought of yet, they all stand no chance. They all have, no possibility of expanding their businesses into this space and taking any real market share. And Netflix is just going to dominate for forever and forever, okay? When you're trading at 90 PE, because let's think about this. Some great growth companies, what do some great growth companies that you look out in the future and like, man, that company's going to continue to grow easily into the future. What are some great growth companies? We could think about NVIDIA. NVIDIA's at a 31. NVIDIA, okay? The ones that are in front of everybody when it comes to artificial intelligence, self-driving cars, NVIDIA's at a 31, okay? And do you think, who's more dominant in their space, NVIDIA or Netflix? Come on, okay? Facebook's going to grow long into the future because ad rates will continue to go up. More and more people will advertise on Facebook platform, Instagram platform, WhatsApp, their messenger features. Facebook's at a 22 forward P, all right? 22. Apple's got one of the safest business models out there when you think about their whole entire business model, right? And they're going to continue to grow throughout the future. Apple right now, despite their services growing at 30% plus clip right now, Apple's trading at somewhere around a 14, all right? Google McDougal has huge growth in front of it. It's trading at somewhere around a 21 forward PE, okay? These type of companies, Disney's priced at somewhere, I think, around a 15 or 16 forward PE. These companies, even great growth companies are at very low forward PEs compared to a company like Netflix. This company is priced to perfection. And when you're priced to perfection, you need to hit all your numbers. And when you come in and you do 670,000 domestic additions when over 1.2 million was expected, that's beyond a massive miss, okay? I can't even explain to you guys how big of a miss that is. That's like I couldn't even believe the number when I thought it was a typo. Like literally, when I saw the numbers, when I first looked at it, I'm like, that must be a typo. That can't be correct, can it? 670,000 and 1.2 plus million was expected? You can't come up with those type of shortfalls when you're at a 90 forward PE, okay? And like I said, so many people have just totally disregarded all these companies coming in their space. Our eyeballs are a commodity. We only have so much time to consume content, okay? There's only so much time in a day that we have to consume content. Maybe it's 30 minutes a day. Maybe for some people it's several hours. Maybe for some people they have no time in a day to consume content, whether it be YouTube, Netflix, the television, cable, satellite, I don't care what it is, Apple, Google, all these different things. Your eyeballs are a commodity. There's only so much time. And when there's only so much time, and you're priced at a 94 PE, there basically better be like no competition. You better just be knocking numbers out of the ballpark. Netflix just missed in a massive way. I think it's the first part, and I'm sticking by my bearish thesis on Amazon as well. I believe that company is definitely overvalued right now. It's not that I don't believe in Netflix. It's not that I don't believe in Amazon. These are companies I definitely believe in for the future. But the fact is, you can't have a ridiculous PE ratio on your company, okay? You can't trade at these parabolic PE, valuations. Amazon's approaching $1 trillion market cap. In my opinion, it should not be there right now, okay? It should not be approaching $1 trillion market cap. Netflix was approaching a $200 billion market cap. In my opinion, this company should not be trading near a $200 billion market cap, okay? So I believe in some great companies, but when you start trading at ridiculous valuations, it just doesn't make sense to be in those type of stocks. They just get to a point where some of these stocks are way overvalued, okay? It's either these other stocks are way undervalued or these stocks are overvalued. What do you say? I wouldn't necessarily say all these stocks are massively undervalued. Some of them are undervalued, but I would just say, this one in particular, way overvalued. So I would love to hear your guys' opinion on Netflix in that comment section. Also Amazon, you want to give me your opinion on Amazon? I know everybody's bullish on Amazon. I just did polls on my Instagram yesterday. I did polls on if people thought Tesla stock or Amazon stock would go up more in the next 5 years. Amazon won. I did Amazon versus NVIDIA. Amazon won big time in that poll. They won, I think, like 63 to 37% or whatever. So people, I know there's a huge amount of the population that believes Amazon stock's going to be, multi-trillion-dollar market cap. It could be someday, could be, but in my opinion, does it deserve near a $900 billion market cap right now, or $800+ billion market cap? No, absolutely not in my opinion. But I want to hear your guys' opinion down there in that comment section as always. By the way, make sure you follow me on Instagram if you have not. I'm posting a ton of content on there, and also my stock market membership group, my private group, that is half off for the remainder of July. So if you want to get in there with me and hang out with me in there and learn from me about stocks and all the stocks I'm looking into investing in. I got an account in that group that's over $100,000 that you can, kind of look at and whatnot and see all the price ranges I have, the shares I own in that group. If you want to get in there, use code HALFOFF at checkout. Can't wait to see you guys in there. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.